Well, hey guys, listen, I'm still recovering from my surgery. As a matter of fact, I'll show you my little scar in a minute because, we love scars. But it's lunchtime. I can't go play disc golf, so I thought I'd just take a few minutes to spend some time with you and just give a shout out and say hey and let you peek inside of my life a little bit. It's nothing exciting. If you're watching this, you've obviously got way too much time on your hands. But anyway, I just thought I'd spend a little time talking to you about disc golf and what's going on. And yeah, nothing real major. Just kind of saying hey. And this is basically my my home away from home. This is my office. Here we go. So I am currently downloading videos to what's going to be on the missions wall for our church. I am the creative director at a church, and I am working on some videos and stuff for that. But I'm also, now it's lunchtime, so I'm about to watch. It's currently Ezra and them getting ready for Ledgestone, so I'm watching a little practice round with them. But this is kind of my setup. A lot of times I'm sitting here, there's my computer, and then this is just the my office studio where I've got stuff going on, and of course I've got old Bob hanging out, keeping an eye on me, and then just a lot of junk and crap over there. But this is kind of where I hang out, work here. The nice thing is that this church is literally next door to the house that we moved in 2 years ago. And so sometimes I just don't even get on my motorcycle or my car. I just hop the fence and walk up the hill. So it's really convenient to have the house and my work right next to each other because before this, I was having about an hour commute to work. And so it's definitely made life a little easier. It also makes it easier for me to be able to go play lunchtime rounds because I am 8 minutes from Inverness from here. Depending on the lights, I can get there a little faster because it only takes me about 6 minutes to get back because I have to go opposite lights on the way there, but I can work with the lights all the way back. So being less than 10 minutes away from the course is very handy. And so if I decide right before lunchtime, hey, I want to go play, I can just run by the house, grab some change of clothes, grab some food or whatever, and then just go run out there and play a round. Hopefully record the round or just go have some fun with my friends. And so, yeah, that's pretty much this job came about because when I came back, I had moved to Florida back. Well, it's been about 15 years ago, where I was teaching photography and Photoshop, and it was kind of a dream job that ended up kind of doing some weird stuff there. But we moved back here right at the time that I discovered my second bout of cancer, thyroid cancer. And things were not good. I was out of work for about a year and a half. My health was bad. I was 70 pounds heavier. I couldn't get off the couch. And this job came about that was really kind of a lifesaver at the time. And it was just simply to be kind of a graphic designer. And then COVID and all hit after I'd kind of gotten established here, and I ended up developing all the media for the church and the cameras and whatnot with that. So now I'm the creative director here. But this job really allows me some flexibility to be able to go out. I kind of set my own schedule as long as I'm taking care of everything. And so it's been very helpful for me to be able to work here and then go do my disc golf. And so that's been a great setup for that. But so what that means is that I'm able to kind of be pretty flexible. If I need to go do something, I can go do it, and then I can come back and I can work late or I can work early, or as long as I get stuff done. I've got some great flexibility here. And so I've got a good group of guys. You've probably seen a couple guys, John, Laney, Pelham, and a couple others that they work from home. What happened with COVID is we have a lot of guys that are now working from home, working remotely, that kind of have a more flexible schedule. And so we have a decent group of guys that may just go, hey, you want to go play for lunch? Now, I will say this, that most of them have gotten kind of addicted to pickleball lately. So I've lost a lot of my guys to pickleball. And we could talk about that later. I come from a tennis background, so I have my own opinions about pickleball. I just don't get as excited as they do. But so it's nice that sometimes I'll come in here on a Monday, and all of a sudden I'll get a, hey, anybody want to go play disc golf from one of the guys? And next thing you know, we got 4 guys going to play disc golf for lunch. So that's pretty cool. Or if nothing else, maybe in the afternoon after I get off work. But so a lot of times I just come in here, I'm taking care of my work, and then it's like, oh, it's lunchtime. Hey, I'm just going to get up and go play a round of golf. And it's nice just to have that avenue that I can go to whenever. That's why it's driving me crazy. It's been a week since my surgery, and I just haven't been able to play. And, if you're used to playing almost every day, it can get a little, you start going, I want to go out and play. Speaking of, so my surgery, I had here, turn away if you're a little squeamish, but I had, there's my scar right there. Basically what I had was I had a large lipoma, basically a big fatty cyst or whatever. It was about the size, it was about a little less than a tennis ball. It was a big old sucker in there. And as a matter of fact, if you'd seen some of my older videos in this last year, especially when I got all sweaty and stuff, you could see the wetness of my shirt kind of sucked to it, and you could see a little alien. I called it like Quaddle. Wasn't that the name of dang it, Arnold Schwarzenegger? Dang, Total Recall. Thank you. Boy, my brain has to go back and just finally tracked it down. But anyway, you could start to see that lump right there. And we had checked out because of my 2 bouts of cancer. We checked, made sure that it wasn't cancerous. And it finally got to my wife, just said, I'm tired of looking at it. She's already tired of looking at this, but, that extra bump didn't help things. And so we decided to do it. Surgery went well. Things went pretty well, but I'm still having some side effects. I've got some weird feelings going on down there, so I'm probably gonna have to go back in for a checkup and figure out what's going on with some things. But overall, it was fine. The funny thing is that if you notice, whenever this comes out, last week, this week, that my video that normally goes out on Tuesday went out on Monday, and that's because I scheduled it just after anesthesia. And I don't recommend doing editing or scheduling or anything right after you've had surgery, because you kind of mess up a little bit. But anyway, that's why that went out on Monday instead of the usual Tuesday. And I try to do a video on Tuesday and Thursday. And I banked a few videos that hopefully will get me through this time, but I thought I'd also just give you a little, hey, here's what's going on, just in case you're wondering. Now, I know that's about 12 people, and the rest of y'all are just moving on. But for those 12 of y'all that care, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I just kind of wanted to let you know how things are going, and give you a little peek into my world. This is pretty much it. The nice thing is, or whatever, is my kids have finally reached that stage. They're getting out, and we're empty nesters, so I've got more free time to just kind of devote to disc golf. And my wife is letting me do that, so that's why I've kind of been focusing on wanting to do more with this channel. And so hopefully I'm going to be able to do more and more with this and bring you along with me. But anyway, that's kind of just a quick blurb to let you know that I'm still alive. Surgery didn't kill me. Now I've just got to get healed up so I can start throwing again. Because let's face it, when I talked to the doc about the surgery, I asked how long will I have to wait? And he said, about 2 weeks. But then it's going to depend also on what you're going to want to do after that. I said, well, basically twist and throw as hard as I possibly can. And he's like, yeah, we're going to need to check on that. So it might be it's going to be at least a week, probably 2 weeks more before I can play. So anyway, that's where I'm at. Anyway, that's all I got for today. This is my lunchtime, and I should be playing disc golf. Instead, I'm talking to y'all. So it's a little bit better, but man, I want to throw some discs. So anyway, thank you so much for sticking with me, and I hope, if you got any questions you want to ask, I can do a couple more of these questions, answers about anything. I'm kind of an open book about this, about disc golf, whatever, and let's just keep getting out there, keep practicing, keep working on your game. Listen, wherever you are, you can get better, a little bit at a time, and we'll look back in a year from now, and you'll be so excited about how far you've come just because you put in the work. And that's what I want to just keep reminding you. Put in the work, and you'll see the results. Anyway, there you go, guys. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you out on the course.